Oh my gosh, you guys. I'm so sorry. I was sitting here working and I actually lost track of time. So just give me 1 second. I'm gonna hop on in just 1 second so we can get started. But good morning, everybody. I hope you all are doing amazing and having a wonderful day so far. All right, get my camera on. Sorry about that. All right, I'm gonna go live over on Instagram because I'm not there yet. So let me get my camera set up over there. Good morning, Lerville. Hope you're doing amazing so far today. Welcome, welcome, welcome to my broadcast. Super excited to be here. For those of you who are watching this on the replay, thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Kiera Solomon. I am the founder of the Right Click Agency. We are a full service digital marketing agency based in Elkins Park, PA. Sorry, hold on. I'm just trying to, like I said, get set up over on Instagram so that we can hop into this amazing content today. So thank you guys so much for tuning in live. Thanks to all of you guys who are watching the replay. I'm super excited to be here. Again, let me just introduce myself. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Kiera Solomon. I am the founder of the Right Click Agency. We are a full service digital marketing agency based in Elkins Park. And today I want to talk to you about the top reasons that your social media content is not getting you sales, okay? So if you are connected to some business owners that you know could benefit from this information, please do me a favor and share this broadcast with them. Thank you so much, Lavelle, for always sharing the broadcast. I super appreciate that. So I just want to go ahead and hop into it because this is actually something that a lot of people reach out to me about, or often we talk about it with a variety of business owners because this is one of the things that a lot of people struggle with, like I said. And if you're posting every single day on social media, at the end of the day, the goal of you posting, the goal of you coming every day to social media to tell people what you have going on is to get more customers, right? It's actually a lot of businesses, a lot of business owners actually rely on social media, especially if you're a small business owner. They rely on social media to get the word out about their business and to reach more customers, like I said. And so, if it's not getting the results that you are looking for, that is not only discouraging, right? It's not only frustrating, but it can also, impact your overall success as a business, right? Because if you're not making money, if you're not generating income, then you're not really a business owner. So today I want to give you guys some reasons that might be happening, and I also want to help you fix it, right? I want to help you change it right away, some stuff that you can start doing today. So if you haven't already done so, please share this broadcast with your friends and your followers, especially again, if you know people that could benefit from this information. And you can tag them in this post, you can send them the link, you can share it on your page or your profile, okay? So, the number one reason that I find that your social media posts are not getting you more sales, number one, is because a lot of times you're just simply not connected with the right people online. Okay. And so, what do I mean by this? Well, sometimes when you're starting your business page or you're starting your business, you can ask a whole bunch of your your Facebook friends who are normally like your cousins and your family and your high school friends and the people that you're connected to from work. You might tell them, hey, go follow my business page. I'm starting a new business. Hey, Dawn, good morning. Thank you so much for tuning in. You might say to them, hey, Frazier, thanks for tuning in as well. Good morning. So you might be saying to them, hey, go follow my new business page. I started a new business. And that seems like a good idea, right? That seems like a good idea, except it's not, right? You want to get likes and follows on your page and on your photos because nobody wants to post to crickets, right? But if those people are not inside of your target audience, if those people are not your ideal client, then they might be liking your pictures, liking your posts, right? But are they going to be buying from you? Are they going to go and buy whatever it is that you have for sale? Probably not. And oftentimes they're just liking the pictures and liking the posts because it was a pretty photo of you, or they wanted to support you, or something along those lines. And so, this is literally the number one reason that I see so many people where you might have a lot of likes, you might have a lot of comments, but you're just not getting the sales. It's because number one, you're not connected to the right people. So Starling Like the Bird on Instagram said, I'm trying to get my followers up outside of the people that I'm connected to. Right, exactly. This is what you have to do. So there are a couple of things that you can do to do this. And remember, today I'm going to tell you guys the biggest problems that I see. And I'm also going to give you guys some tips and advice on how you can improve this. So the number one thing that you can do is make it easier for people who are looking for what you have to find you, right? And Starling Like the Bird, if you go right now on my Instagram profile, you will see that it actually, where it says my name, it says web design and Facebook and Instagram ads, right? And you will be surprised. Well, maybe you won't be, but a number of people that I have worked with over the past year have said when they were searching for somebody who did Facebook and Instagram ads or did web design, that when they search that on Instagram, my account popped up. Right. So that's very intentional. That's very, very intentional because I want to be in the results when you're looking for what I have to offer. Right. I want to be one of the first people that shows up when people are looking for my products and services. Okay. Hopefully, this is making sense to you guys so far. Okay, so make it easy for people to find you. The second thing that you can do to make it easy for people to find you is to use hashtags effectively. I see a lot of times I see people creating their own hashtags and or just using hashtags that are like very irrelevant, and it'll say stuff like um it's a good day to be alive. I don't know, I'm just making something up, right? If that's not related to what the post is, so a couple of things happen. The first three hashtags that you use, they have to be related to whatever post or whatever the post is about. And if you don't believe that Facebook and Instagram are actually reading your post or listening to your videos, if you watch this video right now on mute, okay, you're gonna see captions come across the screen on Facebook. Why is that? Because Facebook is listening. Facebook knows exactly what I'm saying, right? So, if the hashtags that you're using are not relevant to the post right away, that's going to decrease the visibility of the post. You think it's increasing because you're using 30 hashtags on Instagram, but actually it's decreasing. And thank you so much, Michelle, for tagging people in this video. I super, super appreciate that. So you think it's increasing the number of people that see your content, but actually it's decreasing because when you search hashtags, and you guys should do this after the broadcast just so that you're familiar with the way it works. If you search a certain hashtag, let's say you search web design, right? These platforms allow you to sort by relevant content, and it's actually the first way that the results show up for you, right? And so if Instagram or Facebook or LinkedIn or Twitter determines that the content that was used is not relevant to the hashtag, it's not going to show up. Okay. So, the very first thing that you guys need to know, the number one reason why the things that you are posting on social media are probably not converting into sales for you is because you are not connected to the right people online. Okay. And if you're trying to figure out organic ways to grow your connections, your followers, and your friends on social media, you want to make it easy for people to find you. So use words and phrases in the content that you are creating and posting, or in your profile description, or in your hashtags. Use those words and phrases that people are actually looking for when they're searching, or that people are actually using rather, when they're searching for the products and services that you offer. So if you sell lingerie, right? You have a lingerie boutique, whether it's online or it's a brick and mortar store, and you're using hashtags like sunny day, right? Hashtag smile, hashtag love, hashtag goals. I'm not 100% sure that when people are searching for lingerie, they're searching hashtag goals or hashtag sunny day, right? Does this make sense so far to you guys? Just give me some hearts really fast if this is making sense to you. Thanks so much for everybody who's engaging over on Facebook. Dawn said facts. Okay, thank you guys so much for sharing the broadcast. For those of you who have already shared the broadcast with your friends and your followers, and if you haven't already done so, please make sure you do. Okay, so again, number one, you're probably not connected to the right people. You thought it was a good idea, and it does make sense to me. Like, I understand why people are like inviting all their high school friends and all of their, family members, telling them to go like the page. But if they're not your audience, that's actually not going to get you the results that you want, because they're going to like the stuff that you post because it's you. They're your friends, they're your family, they're your colleagues, right? So, of course, they like your post when they see it, but they're not buying because they're not your ideal client. Okay. So that's number one. The second reason, excuse me, I'm going to take a sip of my coffee. The second reason that your social media content is probably not turning into sales, probably not converting into new customers for you, is because your messaging is off. Okay. And so I want to break this down for you guys, and hopefully this will make sense to you so that you can make these changes. And I want you guys to implement this stuff today. Okay. These are things that you can do today to start seeing results today. So, again, another area that I see a lot of business owners struggle with is their messaging. All right. What do I mean by that? When you're posting on social media, people typically come to social media for a couple of reasons. Okay, let's go back to basics real fast. You guys have heard me say this before. People come to social media to be informed or to be entertained, typically. Okay. I know that Facebook and Instagram and YouTube and all of these platforms are launching opportunities for you to be able to buy and support creators and subscriptions and all of that type of stuff. I know all of those things are rolling out, and that's really great news for each and every one of us who uses social media to create content. However, most people come to social media to either be entertained or to be informed. Okay. So if your content doesn't typically fall into one of those categories, that's the first thing, that's the first mistake that you're making, right? The second mistake that people are making with their messaging is that it's not tapping into what your clients value. Okay, so I'm gonna use one of my clients who provides therapy as an example for this because this is something that we talk about a lot. So she typically works with Black men, right? Her organization does work with women and children as well, but typically her target audience, her clients are Black men who are seeking therapy. Okay. And so when we think about the reasons that Black men may be going into therapy, it is normally based on something that's going wrong in their life, right? Something is off, whether it's a relationship, whether they just feel depressed. Um, it could be a variety of things. Something is off in their life. And so you really need to create messages that help them to self identify with what it is that you're talking about. Is this making sense to you guys so far? So if your client values having strong relationships, having healthy relationships with their loved ones, right? But you're talking about how if you qualify for Medicaid, you could get 8 free sessions of therapy, then what you're talking about on social media doesn't line up with the values that your or the things that your target audience values. Are you guys following me so far? Thank you. Thanks, Lorvel. I appreciate that. So, if my clients value you guys, my potential customers and clients value making more money on social media, and every day I show up doing reels, right, with the latest dances, right, showing off my outfits, which I love to do, that might be good for my engagement. That might be good for more people seeing what I have, but is it going to get people to actually buy from me? Right? And so these are the questions that you have to ask yourself when you're creating content with the goal of getting people to buy, right? Why are people only liking my post? Why are people only, yes, girl, you look cute, fire emoji, but those things are not turning into sales. And I hear this literally every single day. I hear this every single day from people who schedule consultations with us. And if you need some help with your digital marketing strategy, your social media marketing strategy, you can go to rightclickagency.com/consultation. If you're watching this on Facebook or YouTube, you can click that link right there that's on the bottom of the screen. Instagram, you can click the link in my bio. Schedule your free digital marketing assessment. This will help me to give you advice that is specific to your business. But again, is my messaging off? Okay. So, what does my audience actually desire? What does my audience actually want as a result of working with me? You're going to have to answer this question for yourself because, again, this is all about your particular business and the products or services that you have. And so, what you really need to understand is like, what is the solution? What is the promised land? What is the end result that I am helping people to accomplish? And why is that important to them? Why is that valuable to them? Right? If I create if I'm a boutique and I sell outfits for children that they can play in and are versatile and they are able to go from school to the playground or whatever, easy wash, easy wear, right? Why is this valuable to my target audience? Well, parents don't want to spend a lot of money on clothes that their kids are going to outgrow. Parents want things that are, especially for me, I'm the mom of a toddler boy. He's 4 years old. And I swear I hate getting him dressed in the morning, right? Like, I just want to find something like, give me a set that I could put on him and we could get out of here. I don't even want to think about it because it's hard enough getting him inside of clothes. So, what are the things that your audience values and what is important to them? And then your messages, the content that you create needs to be about that, right? It needs to be about the things that matter to your target audience, not about the things that matter to you. And a lot of times that's where the misalignment is, because people who are going to purchase from you want to know that you care about them, want to know that you value them, want to know that you understand, especially if you're offering a service, right? I'm giving examples about a lot of different things, but if you are a service provider and you sell a high ticket item, people want to know that the things that you're talking about, the things that you're doing, the things that you're going to help them do is going to get them the results that they're actually looking for. Okay. So if this is helping you, thank you so much for those hearts. If this is helping you guys, please make sure to give me some hearts. Please make sure to share this with people that you think can benefit from this information. I have a couple more tips I'm going to go over, but I just want to do a quick reset. If you are a business owner and you know you need help with your digital marketing strategy, you can go to rightclickagency.com/consultation, or you can click the link in my bio if you're watching on Instagram, the link on the screen if you're watching on Facebook or YouTube. And today we're talking about the top reasons that your social media posts, right? The things that you're talking about on social media are not getting you sales. They're not turning into sales. Okay. And so the first thing that we talked about is you being connected to the right people. The second thing we talked about is your messaging being off. The third thing I want to talk about, and this is going to hurt some feelings, but I know that you guys know that this is important, is that many of you are simply not consistent. Let me sip of coffee. Many of you are simply not consistent enough online to get the results that you desire. Okay. And this is something that kind of really grinds my gears, because a lot of times I hear business owners saying, like, oh, I was promoting a new course, I was promoting a new program, and nobody signed up. uh oh, I launched my new workshop and I only had one person sign up. And Kira Howard on Facebook said true, right? I actually had a consultation with somebody a few weeks ago. She's not a client of mine, but we were talking about her. She was launching her new program, and on a consultation, I had given her some advice on what she could do to go ahead and make that money, right? To go ahead and generate those sales. And then halfway through, she called and she was like, "Oh my gosh, it's not working. Nobody's buying." Da, 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 da. And I'm like, how many times did you go live? How many webinars did you host? How many posts did you make on social media about this? Like, what is the actual effort, the actual amount of effort that you have inserted into this being a success, right? Because unfortunately, right now, social media, there are like some very popular, famous people. And I just want to say that, like, marketing is a numbers game, okay? And so when you look at a celebrity or somebody who may have, let's say, 1 million followers on social media, right? Of course, they're able to get 40 people, 50 people signed up for a course or program because they have 1 million followers, right? And so if we do the math, let me just do some quick math real quick, real fast, on the percentage of 1 million versus 40, because I really want you guys to understand, like, oh, there it is. I really want you guys to understand that, like, most people are, is that 1 million? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it's like one, two, it's like 0.4%. 0.4% conversion, right? So if you have 1 million followers, you get 40 or 50 people signed up for your program. It's like a 0.5% conversion. Okay. Less than a 0.5% conversion. And so, and also, there is a statistic that says it takes people 12 interactions, 12 times to see a piece of content, 12 times to get a piece of information before it actually registers for them. That's the reason why when you're in elementary school, your teachers like make you write your vocabulary words out 10 times, or make you write the definition of a word and use it in a sentence and spell it right so that you can remember it, because the first time that you see something, the first time that you hear something, it's normally not gonna remain a part of your memory. And so a lot of times you guys are expecting results that you have just not been consistent enough to get, right? If you have 200 followers on your Instagram page and you post it one time and one person signed up for something, that's really good. You should be very impressed with your abilities, okay? You should be very, 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 very impressed, okay? So you have to be more consistent. Now, people like to ask me, well, how many times a day should I be posting? Or how much content should I be sharing? Or how many times should I be going live? Or how many emails should I be sending out? And my answer is always the number of times that you can consistently do. I hate it. And I'm guilty of doing this myself, but I hate to see somebody that posts, you know, 7 times in one day and then you don't see them again for a month. Right? That's not that's not going to get you the results that you're looking for. Don't send out a email every single day of the week, the first week in January, and then don't talk to people again until December. Right? It would be better to stagger that content. It would be better to drip that content out over time in a way that's going to actually produce results, in a way that's going to keep people engaged so that they can make a decision about whether or not they resonate with you, whether or not they need the product or service that you have to offer, and give them time to buy from you. Okay. So that's my third tip. Again, if this is helpful to you guys, please do me a favor and share this broadcast with somebody that you know could benefit from it. Make sure that the people who are connected to you are getting this information as well, because it is very, very important that as we raise our levels of awareness, that the people around us are able to do the same thing. Okay. For those of you who are just tuning in on Facebook or on YouTube, thank you so much for being here. I can't always see who's joining unless you comment. So just make sure that you drop a hi or hello in the chat so that I know that you're here. And if this is helping you, again, make sure you share it with somebody who could benefit from this information. Okay. So, my fourth reason that your social media content is not producing sales is that your content is not engaging. Okay. Now, what do I mean by this? And yes, this is something, I'm sorry, the right start on Instagram said that's smart, especially when you don't have time to create enough content until you're back to creating content again, right? That's a strategy called batching. And that's something that you all should be using, because if you're running your business and trying to post on social media every day, that's the number one reason why a lot of people are not consistent, right? So if you need help with a batching strategy, that's definitely something we can help you with. A content creation strategy. We offer strategy sessions for those of you who are struggling in this area. A lot of times you're not consistent on social media, again, because you just don't know what to talk about. You don't know how to outline your content in a way that makes sense so that it resonates and that it gets you sales. If you need help with this strategy, please visit our website or click the link in my bio to schedule a free consultation, a free digital marketing assessment with us. Okay. So my one, two, three, fourth tip is that your content is simply not engaging. Okay. So on the one end, we talked about people who are like always doing those reels, the challenges, the dance challenges, right? The money challenge, posting your outfit every day on social media, everything that's trending, right? All the trending topics, all of the tea. Right, you in everybody business, everything that's going on. You have an opinion on every news story. Okay. So that's on the one side, right? And that's where, people again are not getting an opportunity to learn about you, learn about how you can help them, learn about the solutions, the products or services that you have to offer. On the other side of that, on the other end of the spectrum, I see a lot of people who post literally the boringest content ever. Okay, there's no other way to say it. The most boring content I have ever seen in my life. Okay, if you post a flyer that you made on Canva, and listen, I understand you got to start where you are. Okay, but if you post a flyer that you made on Canva that looks like it was made in Microsoft Paint and it gets 2 likes and nobody says anything about it, my professional opinion is don't post that flyer again. I know they say keep posting, keep posting. They see your business. Keep posting, they see you. And they do, and they didn't like it. So what happens is people actually start to tune out stuff that is repetitive. How many of you guys just scroll up and down your, like, you're just like scrolling up your timeline when you're on Instagram? You're just like do 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 do. Oh, that's cute. Do 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 do. What's she talking about? Do 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 do. And you barely stop. You barely stop to engage, right? So you have to remember that so many of your potential clients and customers, they're doing the same thing. And Armor of Honor over on Instagram said that's me. Listen, we all are guilty of that. I know when it comes to creating flyers and like promotional items, I can be very lazy even as a digital marketing agency, right? Because unfortunately our stuff actually gets put on the back burner a lot. Okay. And so what happens is, I'm like, oh, I don't got no new pictures, use the same photo from last time, right? That's actually not a good strategy. So in this instance, I want to tell you guys, do as I say and not as I do. Because if you go through my profile right now, I definitely use the same photos over and over and over again. But if you're not creating engaging content, so let's say you have a event that's coming up, right? You should have multiple versions of a flyer for that event so that people don't get banner blind, right? That's what it's called, banner blind, and start to tune out what you post, right? You want to switch up the versions so that people will think that it's something new and actually stop and read it. Okay. You also want to create videos or use photos, have other people produce videos to talk about that same event that you have coming up, because that's going to help more people to take the opportunity to decide whether or not they like it. I also see a lot of social media profiles that are like, we were talking about batching a few minutes ago, that are like all memes, all text-based things that you guys have created on Canva. You might have hired somebody to do some templates for you, and now you're just posting quotes every day. Quote, 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 quote. And then it's a buy my stuff. Quote, 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 quote. Buy this from me. That's not only is it reducing the not only is it reducing the engagement on your profile, right? Like from real people, but it's also reducing your ranking and according to the algorithm on social media, because every time you post something that doesn't get good engagement, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, they all have algorithms, right? These algorithms say, nobody liked their stuff. Let's not show this to anybody else, because the whole purpose of the algorithm, the entire purpose of the algorithm, if you guys don't know this, let me give you some breaking news, okay? The entire purpose of the algorithm, no matter what social media platform you're on, is to keep people on that platform longer and to show them more things that they like. Okay. So if Instagram shows somebody your content, hi Talk Heal Grow, thanks for coming in. If Instagram shows somebody your content, they show, let's say, 10 people, and one of them likes it and the other 9 don't. That's the reason why sometimes you can go days, weeks, or months without seeing your friends post, right? Not because you muted them, not because you blocked them, simply because you stopped engaging with the content that they created. Okay. Is this making sense to you guys? So your goal as a business owner is to find a healthy balance between marketing and promoting your products and services and creating content that actually resonates with your audience, that they engage with, that they like, that they want to see more of. Okay? Is this helping you guys? Is this helping anybody? Can you guys just give me some hearts in the chat if it's helping? And if you haven't done so already, please make sure you share this broadcast with your friends and your followers. Make sure that the people that are connected to you are getting this information. Okay, guys, that's super imperative. Today, we're talking about the top reasons that your social media content is not producing sales, it's not turning into new clients, it's not turning into new customers for you, and what you can do to change it. Okay. For those of you who are new here, my name is Kiara Solomon. I am the founder of the Right Click Agency. We are a full service digital marketing agency. And if you need help with your digital marketing strategy, you can go to rightclickagency.com/consultation, or click the link in my bio on Instagram, or go to that link that's on the bottom of your screen if you're watching this on YouTube or Facebook. Okay. So I have two more tips and then I'm going to get out of here. Okay. So my 1, 2, 3, 4, my fifth tip is that a lot of times, and thanks so much, Lorville, I appreciate that. A lot of times you guys are not getting more sales, or your content isn't turning into new clients or customers simply because you don't have a call to action. And I see a lot of business owners make this mistake, right? They're like posting, what they did. Let's say you are a hairdresser, right? Stylist. You're posting pictures of your clients. You're showing off all of the cool things that you do. You're letting people know, yes, I do sew-ins, I do braids, all of it. But you're simply not telling them, like, book with me now, or appointments are available, right? Or we have openings today, or I'm running a special this week, right? Hey, Kyle, thanks for tuning in. And so, one of the best things you can do is get into the habit that at the end of every single post, you give your subscribers, you give your followers a call to action, something that you want them to do, something, whether it's sharing this, tagging, commenting below. You want to get the people who are connected to you in the habit of engaging with your content, in the habit of giving you some feedback, in the habit of sharing, right? Why do I ask you guys to share? Because sometimes if I don't say, hey, share this with somebody that you feel can help you, like when I say that to you guys, it's like, oh, this could help my friend Sean, or this could help my friend Rob, or this could help my friend, Brittany. I don't know. I'm just making up names, right? And so you have to get into the habit of telling people the actions that you want them to take. Book an appointment now. We're running a sale now. We are accepting new clients now. Share this now. Comment now. Do this now, right? Click this link now. And giving people call to actions, of course, does not guarantee that they're going to take those actions, right? It doesn't guarantee that they're going to do the things that you ask them to do, but it does increase the probability. It does increase the likelihood that they will, especially for those of you who made the mistake that we talked about at the beginning of this broadcast of inviting people that are mostly your family and friends and work colleagues and high school classmates to your business pages. The best thing that they can do for you oftentimes is share the content, is tag somebody in the post, right? Is let somebody else know what you have going on, because oftentimes they are not your ideal client, but they may be connected to somebody who is. Okay. So get into the habit at the end of every single post that you make, or the majority at the least of the posts that you make on social media. Get into the habit of adding a call to action to the bottom of it. Even if it's something like drop some, Black Power emojis under this photo if you fill in my hat. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Drop some 100s, drop some money bags in the chat if you finna make more money in 2022. Okay, if you're trying to get to this bag in 2022, give people something that they can do to help you, even if that is not making a purchase with you. Okay. So that's my fifth tip. And then I have one more tip before I go. But before I give you guys that, I definitely want to remind you that if you haven't done so already, you need to go schedule your free digital marketing assessment. We're only giving those away for the rest of the month. So we have about 6 days left in this month for you to get a free digital marketing assessment. I don't know, I might extend it. I haven't decided yet. But if you don't already have a digital marketing strategy for 2022 and you don't already have a plan to increase your online sales, grow your online audience, and really build your business to the business of your dreams, that I want to help you do that. So you can go to rightclickagency.com/consultation. Or you can click the link in my bio if you're watching this on Instagram. Click the link that's at the bottom of the screen if you're watching this on YouTube or Facebook, so that you can get the support that you need. Those consultations are 100% free. The only thing that you're going to get there is some advice, right, on how to fix your business's problems and the next right step for you in business. Sometimes that's a right click agency product or program. Sometimes it's something that you can do on your own. Okay. So please take advantage of the opportunity while you can. And if you haven't already done so, guys, make sure that you share this video. Make sure that you give me some hearts. That really, really helps boost my engagement. Make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe if you're watching this over on YouTube. I appreciate you guys tuning in with us and being here with us every day. Okay. So, my sixth and final reason why your social media content is probably not getting sales is, quite honestly, a lot of times the offer is just not compelling enough, right? And that can mean a lot of different things depending on the industry that you're in and the product or service that you have, right? It can be priced too high. So people are like, your audience may feel like it's outside of what they're willing to pay. It can be priced too low. A lot of times people don't realize this, excuse me, but oftentimes I see this with other people who design websites, right? That, like, I recently saw somebody who was posting a promotion for like $150 for a Shopify website or something like that. And I gotta be honest, I would be very, very concerned. Be very, very concerned about the quality of work that I was gonna get if I was gonna get a fully designed website for $150, because that's just so low. It's like too good to be true, right? And so a lot of times what you don't realize is that your pricing, or whatever the offer is that you have, because there are a variety of reasons outside of just pricing that can cause people to feel like this offer is not compelling enough. A lot of times when people are giving away stuff for free, I had a client who came to us recently and they were like, "Oh, we're trying to run this giveaway and nobody is signing up for it." And they were giving away something for free. And they were like, "We're very confused as to why people are not signing up to take our free stuff." Even if you give me something for free, right? Like if I have to download it on my computer, it's taking up space. If I have to watch the webinar, that's time out of my day. And so you need to, again, go back to one of the things that I said earlier, which is, what does your target audience value, right? What do they really want out of life, right? As a result of working with you, if you're a chiropractor and I come to you, when I leave your office, I want my posture to be better. I want to, not have pain in my lower back. I want to have a better overall quality of life. And so, what are the things that your potential clients or customers are looking for, and what's important to them? Sometimes it's not about price. Sometimes it's about, the value that's added. Sometimes it's about the ability to work with someone who's going to help them one on one. Sometimes it's about, the time of day that the event is, or the area that the event is. We were doing a digital brand explosion back in December. And I'm going to be honest, guys, our first location was in Chester. And when people were looking up the address, they were like, "Oh my gosh, this is so far," right? It was a huge disadvantage because people wanted to be able to go somewhere that was conveniently located, that was not going to take them out of the way that they could continue to go on with the rest of their life, right? And so what does your target audience really want as a result of working with you? What are they looking for? What is the promised land that you can lead them to, the solution or ultimate lifestyle change that you're going to help them accomplish? Okay. So these are my tips for today. I might come back on because it's still early in the day. So I might come back on later on this evening or afternoon to give you guys some more advice. And I also want to tell you guys, if you haven't already signed up, this Saturday, I'm hosting my Fantastic Funnels Masterclass. This is a masterclass that's going to help you learn how you can use sales funnels to maximize your revenue and consistently attract more clients online. So if you have been hearing about sales funnels and you think you need a sales funnel to grow your business, you want to figure out how you could design one for yourself, this is a great introductory course. For those of you who are already members of the Entrepreneur Academy, you guys get free access, so I can't wait to see you there. But if you want more details and information about what's included, you can go to rightclickagency.com forward slash, fantastic funnels. Thank you so much, Lashes by Cat. She said, come back on. I probably will because I have a lot of time. I didn't realize it was so, well, I did realize, but it's pretty early in the day. Okay. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thanks to everybody who shared the broadcast. I super appreciate it. And I will see you guys later on today. Okay. Bye.